Shalom everyone, Maslum Khem. For today's vlog, we are going to learn Hebrew suffixes to indicate gender and number. So, how do suffixes indicate gender and number? The masculine gender noun, singular form, usually ending with consonant, and the plural form, usually ending with suffix im. Okay, here are our example. Yeled. Yeled means child. Yeled is masculine gender, singular form, ending with consonant letter D. In the plural form, Yiladim. Yiladim means children. Yiladim ending with the suffix im. Another example, tapuz. Tapuz ending with consonant letter Z. In the plural form, tapuzim, ending with the suffix im. Okay guys, if you are counting masculine gender noun, you should use masculine number, and here are masculine numbers. Now we will tackle feminine gender noun, how to indicate gender and number. The feminine gender noun singular form usually ending with letter tav, sound T, and letter hey, sound A. And the plural form usually ending with suffix ot. For example, banana. Banana is singular form ending with letter A. In the plural form, bananot, ending with the suffix ot. Dera. Dera is singular form ending with letter A. In the plural form, derot, ending with the suffix ot. Another example, salakat. Salakat is singular form ending with letter T. In the plural form, salakot, ending with the suffix ot. If you are counting feminine gender noun, you should use feminine number. And here are feminine numbers. Okay, most of the time, Hebrew masculine nouns become plural by adding im suffix, and feminine nouns become plural by adding ot suffix. But in Hebrew, there are exceptions to the rule. There are masculine nouns become plural by adding ot suffix, instead im suffix. And there are feminine nouns become plural by adding im suffix, instead ot suffix. Okay, here are our example of Hebrew words with exceptions to the rule. Take a look this example. Shulchan. Shulchan is masculine gender, singular form ending with consonant letter N, and the plural form shulchanot, ending with suffix ot. You cannot say shulchanim because it is exception to the rule. By adding number, shulchan ikhad, it means one table. Khamisha shulchanot, it means 5 tables. Shulchan is masculine gender, so we need to use masculine number. Okay, now let's see feminine gender noun with exception to the rule. Betsa. Betsa is feminine gender noun ending with a, and the plural form betsim, ending with suffix im instead ot. Now we will add number. Betsa akat. It means 1 egg. Hames Beitsim, it means 5 eggs. Egg is feminine gender, so we need to use feminine number. Guys, take note, there are more than 100 Hebrew words with exception to the rule. Now let's see how adjectives agree with gender and number of nouns that they describe. In Hebrew, adjectives always agree in gender and definiteness with the noun they describe. Okay, for our example, I will use shulchan, means table. Table is masculine gender. And for the adjective, I will use gadol, means big. Gadol, masculine singular form. Gdula, feminine singular form. Gdulim, masculine plural form. Gdulot, feminine plural form. Let's say big table. In Hebrew, shulchan gadol. Shulchan is masculine gender, singular form, so we need to use adjective singular form, which is gadol. Shulchan gadol means big table. Literally, shulchan gadol means table big. In Hebrew, noun first, then adjective. Okay, example of plural form. 5 big tables. In Hebrew, Hamisha, Shulchanot, Gidulim. Hamisha is masculine number. Shulchanot is a plural form of Shulchan. Gidulim is masculine plural of Gadol. Hamisha, Shulchanot, Gidulim. 5 big tables. For feminine gender, here are our example. For our example, again, I will use beitza. It means egg. And for the adjective, I will use kashe. Kashe means hard. Kashe, masculine singular form. Kasha, feminine singular form. Kashim, masculine plural form. Kashot, feminine plural form. Let's say, beitza kasha. It means hard-boiled egg. Literally, beitza kasha means egg hard. Beitza is feminine singular form. Kasha is also feminine singular form. Okay, now we will make it plural form. Beitzim kashot. Beitzim is plural form of beitza. Kashot is a plural form of kasha. Hamesh beitzim kashot. It means 5 hard-boiled eggs. Okay, that is how Hebrew adjectives always agree with the gender of a noun. Hope you understand how Hebrew suffixes are used to indicate gender and numbers using noun and adjectives. Okay guys, this is the end for today's vlog. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell to be updated for upcoming videos. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. Litraot.